evening, everybody.
Amen.
This is exciting, isn't it? This is my first time doing this, and I feel I should warn you though, speaking of first times, my track record of first times is anything to go by. This could be a bit of a letdown. Me finishing sooner than either of us would have expected, leaving you a bit disappointed, and me embarrassed as I shuffle off silently with cum in my pants. So the good news is my second time doing my driving test was much more successful. I executed 3 manoeuvres without even a dribble. So, we all have our little kinks, don't we? We all have our little fetishes, little weird things that get us going. Mine's always been a direct back and forth pressure applied directly to my penis. It's always done it for me. That and sex with another human being. That's what makes me ejaculate. If you're from Leeds, give me a cheer. Hey. Very happy about it. If you're from some other city, give me a bigger cheer. Hey. If you're from a small post-industrial northern town, give me a resignated sigh. Yeah. I grew up in a small post-industrial northern town. I've grown up in small towns all my life. I was lucky enough to start my life in the affluent southeast of England, but then my parents, not wanting me to have too much of a head start in life, moved the family to Darlington, which is the economic armpit of the world. But it's a great town, Darlington, and full of great people. And there's a joke, isn't there, propagated by you city folk. There's a joke about our small towns where you go, oh, I know Wakefield or whatever. The best thing about Shipley, the best thing about Castleford is the train station, isn't it? The train station and the train line out of there. And I've come to resent that joke, because with the exception of Castleford, it's generally not true. Lots of great things, there's lots of pioneering, innovative thinking going on in small towns across the country. I'll give you an example. In Darlington, we pioneered a new treatment for heroin addiction, where we prescribed the heroin addicts more heroin. Which is a beautifully simple solution to the problem. Detective Chief Inspector, how are your statistics on the illegal use of heroin? Can I just clarify here, you're talking specifically about the illegal use of heroin? 0%. No illegal use of heroin in Darlington. Legal use of heroin around about 100% higher than it is in the rest of the country. It was an excellent initiative. Heroin use came down, drug-related crime came down because people didn't need to steal to get their next score, and everyone was too high anyway, so it didn't really matter. They did admit in their lessons learned that placing the addiction centre next to the children's play park was maybe not the best idea. I've got nothing but sympathy for somebody with a heroin addiction, but when they're high, they do know how to hold a swing set. They will not leave the roundabouts. So that was a very successful scheme being rolled out across the country. Another one we tried is we removed the locks off the doors of every other house in Darlington. Sounds weird, but breaking and entering literally halved overnight. They went a bit too far though, I think. A bit too far when they removed the concept of the legal age of consent. We don't technically have paedophiles in Darlington, but the parents weren't happy. The children less so. On the plus side, we're the only town without a shortage of male primary school teachers. I mean, I have a burgeoning population of retired TV personalities, so hey! And that pub of the U Tree, it's never been so popular. So swings and roundabouts, as we used to say down the addiction centre. Another great example, pioneering thinking from the small town of Darlington. We already invented the bloody train, didn't we? Hey! Hey! We never stopped fucking talking about that. We didn't actually. I found out recently there were at least 3 working steam locomotives throughout the country. So what we did is we saw something we liked and we took it. A proud tradition that still continues in Darlington until this day. We took it, but we made it better. The innovation of the people of Darlington was to take a mode of transport which essentially shuffled coal around from pit to port, and we turned that into a means of public transportation. We invented an entirely new form of public transportation and everything that goes with it. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is the best thing about Darlington, as it happens, is the train station and the train line out of there. Thank you very much. I've been having a